We need to walk away with the win here to hopefully go to the top of the league. It is the 5th game of the season, 5 out of 15. We are up against Monaco, and the last time we played with the Legends, this time the regular squad is back. And this is how the lineup is looking. A lot of pace on the wings, a lot of power in the midfield, against a pretty average base team. And just a reminder, every single player on the pitch right now is base. No one has been upgraded at all to make this game as fair as possible. Because when you upgrade your team, the AI in your career does not upgrade. And look at this. Oh, Haaland almost got through there. There goes Fernandes trying to put pressure. Rodri got it. Sent it to Rice. He's trying to find a gap here. He's managed to get one. And it's been cut out, but it falls for Haaland, who shoots and scores! How about that? That is the definition of being served on a silver platter. What a crazy rebound. Oh my word, he absolutely took his teammate out there. He planted that clearance into the face of his teammate, which fell into the lap of Erling Haaland, the last person you wanted to fall in the lap of. That was one of the weirdest goals I've ever scored. I'm still talking about it. That was so crazy. I'm definitely clipping that. Goodness. Great one. That poor guy though, his ear must still be ringing after that. Hell, his face went down same time. And now they're angry. They want to get it back. There goes Salah on the wing. Pushing it. Good stuff. Couldn't cut through. Gonna find some space around this box, and that's gonna be a free kick. Clear, yellow card, free kick. Look at that. Right from here with Rodri. Let's just go for it. Just a little bit of power, not too much. I think I overclocked it. Yeah, I did. It went around the net. Not even on the side netting. We don't want to see this. Send it. Here we go. Look at this man charging up. Let's cut him off. Block it. Couldn't get there. Mendes. He almost got played. Managed to work it through. There's the through ball to Mbappe. He's been quiet so far. Coming up with something here. They're cooking. Here's the space. Trying to stretch the opposition. And it's out for a throw-in. Back to Salah. How do we want to play this? There's Fernandes. Finds Rice. Trying to get just a little bit of space here to get a foot behind a shot. Alba challenging down. Couldn't clear the ball. There's some skill work there, and they're coming through now. Here comes Monaco. He's managed to cut inside and got a shot in, but it was too light on the touch. And that was their first and potentially last attempt of the game. Not sure what that was, clearance or shot. And it's going to be half time now. There we go, half time whistle. Been a decent first half. Could have been better. 2 substitutions coming on. Was that Pogba? Did I see Paul Pogba's name? Does he play for Monaco? Makes sense, suits the lifestyle. Let's cut it out. There's a nice little dance going on the wing here. They've shifted to the midfield. It almost cost them. Gone long. They made it all the way around the field and found space in the center, but couldn't make it past the final line of defense. And now we are on the counter. How do we get through? How do we find space? It's only a 1-goal game, and that goal was technically given to us. We didn't really earn it. So we need one of those goals we're going to earn. Here it is. Haaland finds Salah, who gets a shot in, but it's off a defender. And they're going to try and clear again. Haaland putting a lot of pressure on, managed to win it to Fernandes. Here's Salah, all the way back to Van Dijk. And we just can't get through. Can't get past the Monaco formation. Sidestepping. Here's the pass. And in by Haaland. Finally found the space. Finally managed to put a clear shot in. No defenders getting in the way this time. We kept knocking at the door and eventually they opened it up for us. And after that, they've decided to bring on 2 subs, fresh legs for some pace. So let's do the same. 2 of our subs are going to come on now. And it is indeed Vinicius Jr. and Victor Osimhen. And they're going to be pushing it down the wings for us. So hopefully walk away with the 3rd goal here. Earn 2, given 1. That's the plan. He's managed to cut inside, but it's been cut out. And out for a throw-in. We still have possession. There's still enough time to send one more through. Here they go. They got possession again. Monaco is charging, but they don't have enough pace. The lads are tired. We've managed to steal it back. There's Fernandez. He sends in a beautiful through ball to Osimhen, who's going to find his man in the center now. There it goes. And it's been cleared out. Almost had it. Want it back again. The lads are getting scrappy. Mendes to Junior. Junior on it now. He's fresh. He's managed to cut through one and sent it in for 3. Vinicius Junior off the bench and scores. What a nice clean step there. Into the side of the net from a tight angle. Beat the keeper. And that's going to be full time. 3-0 today against Monaco. 3 points in the league. That was the 5th match of the season. And we're doing our absolute best to push it all the way to the top. There's the man of the match, Erling Haaland. Until the next time, you know what to do. Cheerio.